just talking to myself. Can I really come away? Can I really never change? Yeah, yeah, just talking to myself. Can I really come away? Can I really never really change? Just talking to myself.
The phrase of today is going to be not because you can doesn't mean that you should. And this is one of the things that the red pill community just seems to just completely miss, right? So other day I'm watching what I usually watch. I'm watching Anton Daniels, and there was this guy that came up, pretty much dude, like I see a lot of them too, like they come up and they brag about being 35, 40 years old with no kids. Like, is that really a flex? Being 35 years old, 40 years old. Some guys are even in their 50s talking about bragging about being that age with no kids. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Let me tell you about me. So when I was around 25, 26, 27, somewhere in that area, I was like, this is when I want to start having my kids. Why? Because it didn't have nothing to do with all this red pill theories and all that. No, it had to do with the fact I was thinking with my father. When I was growing up, my father was young. Him and my mom had me when I think my mom was around 18, 19. My father was there when I was playing soccer, he was there to kick the ball around with me. He was there at my graduations. Like, he was taking me to the beach. He taught me how to swim, had me on his shoulder, dunked me in the water, all of that. Now, these guys out here, you 35 years old, bragging about not having a kid, talking about money, money, money. Sometimes it's not about money. It's about the quality of the parenting you're going to provide for your kids. And it's not all about money. Like, all my memories with my father growing up, barely any of my memories got affected by that anything to do with money. It was all about the quality of the memories and the enjoyment. That's all I remember. I don't remember nothing to do with money, because it's not, everything is not about money. It's about the quality of the parenting you're going to be able to provide. So now you're going to be, say you have a kid, say you're 35, right? When you're 45, your kid will be 10. In 8 years, no, in 4 years, he's going to be entering high school. He's going to be 14. You're going to be damn near 50 years old. By the time he graduates high school, you're going to be 55 going on 60. What is your health going to be like? Are you going to be able to, when he's in high school, around that age, are you going to be able to throw a football with him? You're going to be able to go to his games and really enjoy the game? Or are you just going to be there in the stands, friggin' can't see nothing because your vision is going and stuff like that? Like, what is going to be the quality of your parenting? Are you going to be able to go run around with your kid in the park, lift him up so he can go on the monkey bars? Or you be able to spin, the wheel, it's not a merry-go-round, it's like, you know what it is. You've been to the park with your kids, the thing where they all jump on it and then one of them run around in a circle and push it so it could spin around. Like, sometimes I go to the park, my son is bragging, talking about, oh, my daddy pushes it the fastest, because when they all get on it, sometimes he's the one that pushes it, but sometimes, he gets tired. He's like, daddy, come push this. I push it and then I watch it spin. He's bragging that, like, how are you going to be able to do that? Do you guys not think about this? Like, y'all waiting for what? To have enough money and to find this perfect, fit, feminine, friendly woman that probably don't exist. In all reality, she probably does not exist. But because you feel like you're gonna spend all these years gathering the money so you could go get that 23-year-old woman that all you guys seem to want to have, right? That 23-year-old that's gonna want the 40-year-old because he has the money. The 40-year-old that's gonna have the money, not gonna be able to put it down in the bedroom like he could if he was younger. He's not gonna be able to recover like he could. She's gonna be friggin' suffering. If you're really honest, she's gonna be suffering, bro. Yes, you're gonna have the money, you're gonna provide the stability. You're not gonna be able to give her all the activities she want. You're not gonna be able to satisfy her 100% sexually, even if you take them pills to get your stick up. What's your them pills don't give you stamina. It gets your thing hard. That's it. It does not give you stamina. It's not gonna give you your 26-year-old stamina. She's 23-year-old in her damn near sexual prime, and you're damn near out the window, so to speak. What's going to be the quality of that relationship? Yes, you give her the stability, nothing else. Y'all probably can't even relate on music. Y'all can't talk about nothing. The generation gap is going to be so big, you're going to be able to talk to her about literally nothing. It's another thing you guys don't talk about. If all y'all were older, 23-year-olds gonna want the older guy because he provides stability and this, that. What is gonna be the quality of that relationship? Y'all are gonna have damn near nothing in common. The gap between millennials and Gen Z is already so big, and we're not even that far apart. Imagine what it's gonna be when you're 10 years older and then you're dating a woman that's 20 years younger than you. Imagine the difference in ideologies that's going to be. It's going to be ridiculous. And it's like, y'all don't think about this. Y'all bragging about, oh, we can still have kids when we're 90. Not because you can doesn't mean you should. My son is turning 6 in a month. And I'm so glad I made the decision to have my kids around that age. I had them like 1-2 years apart. I am so glad I did that. I could stay up with them, teach them stuff that they might not go over in school, help them with their homeworks. Like, you could sit down with them, find out things they like. My daughter loves drawing. I brought her a drawing book. I always have pencils available. Like, how are you going to be able to do that when you're friggin' pushing 60 years old with friggin' damn near toddlers talking about, oh, now I have the money. Okay. Y'all do realize, like, when you're that age, you're 40, saying you want the 23-year-old woman, you do realize that 23-year-old woman is going to be surrounded by a sea. She's going to be somewhere around college age. She's going to be surrounded by young, strong, muscular men everywhere she goes. You're going to be competing with all them guys. You know that, right? And yes, you're going to have the money. What else? What else? What else do you have? You're going to have the money and the stability. What else are you going to be able to offer that woman? Like, you're setting yourself up to get married, divorced, and then she's going to find a younger guy. She's going to be like, okay, I don't really need you to provide me much money because I'm getting alimony from my divorce. I'm getting child support. The guy just has to be there, basically. He doesn't have to do much because they're using your money to friggin' live their lives. Like, why do you guys not think about this? Like, this is so ridiculous, man. Like, 50 years old bragging about not having no kids. What type of flex is that? Y'all have all the friggin' numbers talking about how these women how their fertility dips at 30, then it dips again at 35, then it gets worse at 40. They damn near have no eggs. But y'all forget to mention that after a certain age, the quality, yes, you're going to be able to still have sperm that's be able to make babies, but it becomes less and less the older you get. The quality of the sperm becomes less and less the older you get. Y'all don't talk about that. And then that stuff is going to depend on your health. What is your health going to be look like? A lot of us, when we focus on getting money, some other thing goes down the drain. You're getting money. Sometimes your health goes down the drain. And then when you're rich and your health is down here, you have all the money in the world, your health is down here. Now what? I bet you wish you could pay money to switch that up. You can't. It's nature. It's natural. You age. You get old. You get slower. Your mental isn't going to all be there. How are you going to be able to effectively parent a kid when you're in that stage of your life? And I feel like the red pill community really needs to talk about this. Like a lot of these guys, and you're talking about, oh, when you get older, a lot of you guys are going on TRT. Do you know that TRT lessens the quality of your sperm too? Like, oh my God, like, y'all do not talk about this. Why? Why not? Y'all are setting these men up for failure, and I feel like y'all do content creators just not care? Is it just content to you to feed these guys every day to make them feel better about not getting women, feel better about getting cheated on, feel better about not interacting with these women because your content is convincing them that every woman is evil, they just want child support, they're all feminists and all this, that, and the third. Like, be very careful with this red pill content. I'm telling you guys, man. Like, when I came out, my last relationship was like 2 years ago, and I started listening to Kevin Samuels. And then, like, I feel like Kevin Samuels was really trying to keep black men and women together. And then he died, and it kind of forced a lot of us to, even if we didn't want to, we spread out to other red pill content creators. They might have not been as big as Kevin, and I feel like a lot of them don't care about keeping the community, keeping men and women together. They're just pandering to a certain subsection of men and making those men feel better about not mingling with women. But at the same time, like, well, oh, focus on yourself, get money. You need to learn to interact with women, because you're going to end up like some of these men that have all the money in the world. You invested into Bitcoin, and now you're a Bitcoin millionaire. You never invested into anything to dealing with women. Now you're leading with your wallet, thinking that's going to get you some respect with women. You're going to get used and abused. And a lot of these creators, they don't care. As long as they every video they post, they getting them 20, 30, 40,000 views. They don't care about you, bro. They don't. You have to care about you at the end of the day. I care about you because I've been in your shoe. I've seen how consuming so much of certain red pill creators' content, like some of these men are out there getting engaged and married, same time putting up 1 million videos a friggin' year, convincing you to never get married. I'm not gonna call no names, but the coffee pot fits what it fits. Feel me? They're out there getting married while posting video after video after video of the video, convincing you to never get married. Think about that. Bro, I'm just a regular guy. And I'm just looking out for all the other regular guys out there trying to get their shit together. Feel me? Like, before you consume this content, please think. Think. Don't just get consumed. I know it makes you feel better. It did the same thing for me too. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you're making all the right choices. At the same time, think. Are you going to be able to effectively parent your children how you want? Are your sperm cells going to be healthy enough to have kids at a certain age? There's a lot of things these red pill creators do not talk about. Please be very careful, all right? Bless up.